Evening incense.
This is the brief on the biblical distinction between intentional and unintentional sin. Texts from Numbers 15 and Hebrews 10 give us a totally sobering look at how God views our failures, really distinguishing between just stumbling in everyday weakness and defiantly rebelling against the truth. First, let's look at those two types of sin. Numbers 15 separates everyday mistakes of ignorance from deliberate, high-hand sins. This means knowing exactly what God asks, but consciously disobeying anyway, like holding on to dishonesty for personal gain or flat-out refusing to forgive someone. When we mess up, are we just stumbling in the dark, or are we staring right at the light and actively choosing to walk the other way? Second, we've got to recognize the absolute gravity of willful sin. Hebrews 10 warns that choosing persistent rebellion isn't just a minor slip-up, it's spiritually equivalent to trampling the Son of God underfoot and treating his precious covenant blood as something cheap and ordinary. Imagine looking straight at the cross, knowing the agonizing price Christ paid for that specific sin, and basically saying, I know what this cost you, but I'm choosing it anyway. Finally, let's talk about the heart's response. There is a massive difference between a dangerously hardened heart that makes peace with sin and a faithful believer who simply stumbles. Biblical figures like Peter and David committed terrible acts, sure, but they grieved and repented immediately. The real question is, when God exposes your sin, do you tremble and repent, or do you just harden yourself and keep going? Ultimately, we're called to live a life beautifully balancing total confidence in God's mercy with a deep, holy reverence for what that mercy really cost.